EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. The gun, Stafford. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the player or not.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Pollard. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
He's going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's caught. It's Desmond Patman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Number 22, Christian.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Stafford on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here's Stafford. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, Stafford here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
First down, Carolina.
From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down, Panthers.
Stafford going to try and run, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
From the gun, Stafford. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford just...
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's a run with Delage. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Panthers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Kamara, the ball.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scheme. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Breeze now. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
For Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. This time they stay on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Camo. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run it with Balaj. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kalen Balaj, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Kickoff for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 50, Stafford. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Carolina.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Now Stafford will come up, trying to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Toss play to Balaj. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run here with Balaj. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it's Balaj. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Balaj. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage.
34.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
I'll take them.
Heavy stop just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's a call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. And it's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Run for Pollard. across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze.
That is into the hands of Patman.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 37, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Kalen Ballage, his second touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Stafford escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now this is caught. He hits Roll. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Carolina.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. On 2nd and 10, Stafford going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. A good pick up there at 20 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
It's a gain of
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Flushed out right, and this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Panthers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Tonight's final score, St.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a